Hi, I'm Sam here at Rick Jones Pianos with a really beautiful Kawai baby grand built in Hamamatsu, Japan in 1987. This is the model GE-1. It is 5 foot 1 inches long. It's about the same size and, in my opinion, very similar design to the old Kawai GE-1s that were made before 1985. Those were a 5 foot 1 inch piano. But by the time this piano was made, the newer KG-1E had grown to 5 foot 4 inches and sort of eventually turned into the RX-1. So this is the smaller of the baby grands that Kawai was making at this time, meant for very tight spaces. But despite its small size, it's really quite a capable musical instrument. I'm pleasantly surprised at what this piano can do. First of all, it does have a gorgeous polished ebony finish. My colleagues do a beautiful job buffing and polishing these finishes. All the brass shines really beautifully. But in addition to being a nice piece of contemporary furniture, it's this very satisfying instrument to play. It has a lot of the tone and touch characteristics that you would expect Kawais to have, and which endear so many pianists to Kawai pianos. Really creamy, warm, mellow sound, and then a firmer touch that especially well prepares a student for the more massive feel of a piano at a piano lesson. And I know there's lots of schools that have Steinways and other Steinway product pianos, including the Boston, manufactured by Kawai according to Steinway's designs. Those are two pianos which, in my opinion, tend to have a firm touch, more than the average amount of resistance in the keys. And this piano reminds me a lot of those. So if you're a student and your teacher has instructed you to find a similar piano to practice on at home, I think you'll be in a very good situation practicing on this piano. Or, well, many teachers have Kawais in their teaching studios. It's a very popular brand. It represents an alternative to Yamaha, which is known for more of a bold, brilliant, possibly bright sound. As such, teachers of classical repertoire often they prefer and recommend Kawais for the music that they teach. And this piano has all of its qualities: really warm, creamy sound, and a sort of a harder, more resistant touch. Now, I'll rate the tone a 4 on a scale from 1 to 10, from mellow to bright. It still sounds clear if you need it to sound clear. In my opinion, all the Japanese piano manufacturers were going for that in some way or another. Yamaha, Kawai, and plus the many other smaller ones. But Kawai's interpretation of that clarity almost always went for more of a mellow version of it, and you can have that clarity combined with a mellow sound, and that's what Kawai has. Really quite wonderful. The touch, as I said, a little bit on the firm side. I would rate it a 6 on the scale from 1 to 10. From light to firm, definitely firmer than the average piano we have here, but I would say quite consistent with Kawai grands that we have here. They're known for that. One thing I like is that the keys bounce back very quickly on Kawai grands, so even though you might have to work a little bit harder than you would on the average piano, the key resets to a ready position, in my opinion, just a little bit sooner, and it feels fast. And so it's very satisfying to play. So 4 and 6 for the tone and touch. The piano does also have a middle pedal sostenuto, which not every small baby grand has. Oftentimes smaller baby grands have an abbreviated version of the right pedal. And the right pedal, if you don't know, lifts all the dampers off the keys so they can ring indefinitely after you've removed your fingers from the keys. If you only want to select certain notes that you would like to play and have sustained to the exclusion of the rest of the notes in the keyboard, you can depress those keys first, then use your left foot normally to depress the middle pedal. Only the notes that you pre-selected are sustaining, and it's like having a third hand holding down notes on the keyboard for you. Something which features in more premium pianos, larger Yamaha than Kawai's, Steinways, of course, for the past 145 years at least. But as I said, not all baby grands have that. So if you're really, this is, in my opinion, the type of piano for someone who really needs all the capabilities of a larger piano with the sostenuto and a very satisfying responsive touch. But if you just are really tight on space, and you really don't want an upright piano, this will give you that more responsive touch of a grand piano in the smallest package that we normally get for a Kawai. So really quite satisfying, very capable piano. I'm quite pleased with how it turned out. And of course, like everything we sell, this does have a 10-year warranty on all parts and labor and 100% lifetime trade-in guarantee. Just please make sure you have it in tune twice a year by a professional technician and kept away from extreme humidity. And well, we hope that you can come out and play this for yourself. I think you'll find it to be quite wonderful. And one more observation is, I noticed that 1987 was Kawai's 60th anniversary. They were founded in Hamamatsu, Japan, in 1927 by Koichi Kawai, hence the K in the Kawai decals for the grand pianos. And we've noticed over the years that whatever they were doing in 1987 to manufacture the pianos or even maybe change some of the designs, it always turns into a really satisfying, really smooth sound. Just a little tendency I've noticed over the years. So if that's appealing to you, I encourage you to come see this for yourself. I think you'll find it quite satisfying. But if not, you can always give us a phone call or send us an email if you have any questions. Thanks.